No, I don't believe in that support black business shit. Like, think about it, bro. You know, the other day we were playing basketball in LA and the nigga had no legs and shit.
That was like what? Give us an example, Derrick.
I ain't trying to look.
This is look, statute of limitations.
Nah, nigga, this nigga turned to Vlad TV and we're live.
Derrick, you have a disease.
Oh.
And this disease requires you to get one limb cut off, an arm or a leg, left or right. What limb are you going to get cut off and why?
Probably my arm.
Which one, left or right?
My right arm.
Why? Oh, you're a lefty, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm left-handed, so can't get rid of this bad boy. But, I mean, the reason why, like, instead of a leg is because I feel like arm prosthetics have gone so far. So I can get, like, a rocket launcher attachment in my arm. But if you're missing a leg and you got, like, the little prosthetic, I don't think it's a good move. Because, like, the arm can be strapped to you securely. But, like, you know, the other day we were playing basketball in LA and the nigga had no legs and shit.
That was fucking wild as shit, yes.
Bro, he had the two prosthetic ones, and it was like I'm gonna treat him like a normal person, bro. But
Yeah.
I play defense the same because
I'm glad I was on his team. I didn't have to play defense on him. We were playing basketball and this nigga had two prosthetic legs and he was just up and down the court. He was kind of good, low key. Nigga had a shot.
Nah,
I mean, you have to have a shot when you have prosthetics.
But like, you can't play defense on him the same way.
Oh hell no!
Because I like say someone had a prosthetic arm, you could shove him and shit because it can be strapped down securely. But I didn't want to fucking play defense. This nigga leg fall off. You know, why that's me?
Yeah, I couldn't.
I was scared to cross this nigga out his legs. Like, oh, shit.
I know. I'm glad I was on his team, so I didn't have to deal with that. But even if there's like two different ways to guard, anyways. But the arm. Yes.
What
Okay.
about you?
See, I would say my left arm because I'm a righty. So I would naturally say my left arm.
Nasty bastard.
But then you're doing the same thing with your arm, so don't even give me that. I already know with your mechanical arm, I already know how you're gonna put an attachment on for that.
Hey, look, self lubricant and then disinfect it. You feel me?
No, but yeah, no, I'd have to say my left arm, and I was thinking about this, and I would do my left arm, and I would also think about upgrades and shit that I could do. But then again, also when you were just talking about the arm, I was also thinking about a leg, because then I could also get like a pogo attachment to it and motherfucking be dunking all the time. Because granted, the dude at LA Fitness, he had prosthetics, but I don't think those were the best prosthetics you could have gotten, because they definitely have more sturdier looking prosthetics that could.
Poor.
I am not.
This trauma, losing both legs. This motherfucking first thing he says. You could have done better.
Okay.
He had to learn to walk again.
Okay.
He had to do all this shit. The first thing a nigga says is like, I see better prosthetics.
Even though that was not my first, that was like my third thought about it. But no, I thought that he could have got the sturdier, better prosthetics for basketball. That's what I'm saying.
You know how much those cost?
I don't know how much they cost.
Give me a ballpark. What do you think?
I'd say probably like $200,000 a piece, roughly.
I'm probably thinking shit more because each prosthetic is different. So there's no one size thing. But some people have more nerves than others. Some people don't. So one, they gotta put you through testing and all that. Two, they gotta make it, tight as a glove for you, fit your body type properly. Then they gotta make models for when you grow and things like that, depending on what time you get your leg cut off. So it's around probably like $500,000, I think.
Okay, so $500,000 for just one of those prosthetics. So how much are you thinking roughly that your robotic arm with multiple attachments is going to be?
$2 billion.
$2 billion?
Yeah.
Now, is your robotic arm going to have attachments that can be like whoop 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 and like interchange in between the arm? Or are you gonna like have to unscrew it and screw it back in like when you wanna?
I think it's gonna be modular, or you could just pop a button like either with magnets or certain like joint. Cause you know how long like. So
you wouldn't have to like pack an arm bag for the day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I would have I'd be like fucking the Black James Bond out here. You know what I'm saying? I have a pencil sharpener attachment. I'd just be flooding on bitches.
So you would. So when you wake up in the morning, you get changed and stuff, and then you pack a bag with you. Like, okay, what am I gonna do? I got work, so I gotta get like my work arm attachment, and then so when you have to change moods and attachments, you have to like unscrew it and switch it out.
No, so it'd be like a
that's
normal arm, right? And there'd be mounting joints, like MagSafe, for example, on your iPhone. You just stick something on and like that. And so I would only have to carry the attachments. And there would be separate arms. So like say,
okay, I got you.
There's like a normal arm, like the normal functioning arm.
Mm-hmm.
There's I guess a craftsman's arm where it has like drills and hammers. So your arm's basically like a hammer and it has drills and stuff. Because sometimes when you're doing that type of things, you don't really need as fine sense of movement and stuff with your hands. So something like that probably.
See, I would have just like a normal hand, and then I would have probably because I'm assuming obviously I would have a lot. Well, let's say I got it like donated to me, and I was still working at where I work now. And I had this attachment. The first thing I would do would get like a dog whistle, but for people attachment, right? So they couldn't hear it.
Vocal cords?
No. It would be deafening. Like not seriously deafening, but like they'd be like and then run away. For the stupid people only. So like they would like ask me some stupid question, and I would just be like, okay, yeah. And then they'd be like, oh no, never mind. I have to leave. And then I would just turn it off, and then they would walk away.
So you gonna be wearing earplugs all day?
No, I would be immune to it because it's in my thing. I'd be immune to it.
That's not how sound works.
That's how it is. It doesn't work because it goes like that. The sound waves, if you were to look at it at bird's eye view, I have a protective bubble. It gives me a protective soundproof bubble. Yeah. Invisible though.
Fucking retarded. That's what the bubble says.
I mean, no, I don't know. My attachment, maybe I would probably just do a regular fucking hand. I don't really care. I really don't. I really don't give a shit.
The basic bitch of prosthetics. Oh, it got the Starbucks logo.
Hell no. Okay, I would get a Nike logo. I'd get sponsored. I would have like some emotional story behind it.
It's okay to be basic.
I would have the first disease where it lets you choose what arm or leg you want cut off.
Nah, I'm pretty sure there could be a disease like that where you just gotta take off a limb. You know,
well, obviously you gotta take off a limb, but like it's not like, oh yeah, you have this disease, let's spin the wheel. Like you get to choose which limb comes off. Like if you have, like I think it was Boozy, for example. He after he got COVID and he had to get his leg cut off. His left, he got his leg cut off. He had to get it amputated. What is it? Bougie? Boozy?
I don't know what you said.
That's what I'm talking.
Is it a person?
Lil Boozy, yeah.
Boosie.
Boozy, whatever.
Nigga said Boozy. That's why I was like, what the fuck is he got going on?
I don't know. I only discovered about him last year. Yeah. Boozy badass. Boozy badass. He got his leg amputated.
You say Boozy.
I don't give a fuck. I really don't care.
Hey, look, there's sometimes like moments you lose your black card. Like,
you lose your black card.
But you know Matt Bill and all the motherfuckers, and this nigga, little Boozy, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
That's some fucked up shit.
There's no pronunciation on Wikipedia, so.
Because we know.
Yeah, and I've also never listened to any of his songs, so I don't really.
I don't blame you for that. Like sometimes when they tell you to listen to like iconic shit, like watching like Boys in the Hood and
Never seen it.
All those type movies growing up. Those are fine, but you gotta go watch them now. It's so fucking hard to watch. Mm-hmm. Like, my attention span is pretty much gone.
Yep.
I just don't got
some of the
time.
Acting was bad, and then it's like worse than you remember it from back in the day.
As a kid, yeah, like I used to watch some dog shit ass shows growing up. Like, if I watched them now, like I watched Vader Zim, fucking Courage the Cowardly Dogs,
Double Pause.
Like
those, I feel like those are both still pretty good.
Fucking dog shit shows, bro. Like. Unbelievably bad.
No, the shows that are out nowadays, awful, so fucking bad. The shows back in the day were good. Some of them can hold up.
They was fire. Danny Phantom, all them.
Yes, Danny Phantom was good.
All
Avatar is a classic. I think that's like one of the top like 10 best rated shows on Rotten Tomatoes. But
I don't know what that is.
Because then you just lose your people card. How are you gonna judge me and not know what fucking Rotten Tomatoes is?
What is it?
It's a movie rating thing.
Like a critic site?
Yeah. So literally, if you type in a movie, that's like the first thing that comes up is a Rotten Tomatoes.
Nah, I actually talk to people. If oh, did you see that Black Panther? Wakanda forever.
Did you see the Black Panther? No. Oh shit. Okay. Well, who else am I gonna ask this? So, what do you do in that situation when nobody's seen it?
YouTube. Them YouTube motherfuckers be getting their bag, bro. I swear, when that fucking new Mortal Kombat, 2 hours go by since the release, the motherfuckers already.
Not even. They live stream. They end up live streaming. What's up, guys? Mortal Kombat for life. We're live streaming in the theater right now. Get off your shut the fuck up. I'm live streaming, and then it's just right there.
I don't like this scene because the implication.
Too much blood. Too much blood. You face ass nigga. No.
Oh my gosh, who's this character? But yeah, like I mean, I just watch all my information from YouTube. Like it's to the point where I don't even search knowledge anymore, like on Google. I just go to YouTube, even though it's like so my YouTube search be like 2 sentences long.
Yeah, and then like the videos are like 30 seconds, 2 minutes, minute 30.
Yeah, like how to tie your shoe in the nautical knot. Like, you just type in a long ass thing. It's something very specific. Like
I literally no bullshit today at work. I'm gonna pull up the video I watched. So I was yesterday. It was a rubber band ball. I made a rubber band ball, and the video that I watched this morning when I got to work. Before there were customers and shit. I didn't watch all this shit today. Is this my YouTube account? Anyways, it was literally how to start a rubber band ball because I wanted to know how to start a rubber band ball and you had to fold a rubber band in half and half. And then so I Googled it today and it was a 40-second video that I watched, but it was from YouTube. And I was like, okay, bet. And I did that shit real quick because I didn't know and nobody that I knew. So fucking YouTube.
But yeah, I mean, normally you're supposed to search that type of stuff on like Safari or Chrome or something like that. But it gets
no, because then they don't just give you the answer. See, you got to go to an article. I don't give a fuck about an article.
Don't start off with the answer. Like I was trying to watch how to cook beans into my rice cooker, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay,
yeah, like,
I thought you were just cooking beans in the rice cooker. That's when I was like, well. That doesn't work out.
So it was like a whole long article just telling me about the history of bean making, how bean making's so great for you, how eating beans are good for your health, and I'm just trying to figure out how to cook this shit.
Right. The only thing I know about beans is they make me shit, and then I guess that's good to clean out my stuff. That's the only thing I know about beans, but they're good.
You probably got to talk to your doctor about that because weak gut health affects your overall being. I'm
not saying every time I eat a bean I immediately have to go to the restroom.
Well, you kind of implied it how you said the sentence.
I guess so.
But there's a thing like I didn't know gut health was a thing. Like where you get a whole biology in your gut, and depending on what you eat,
I'd love to see mine.
It's probably fucked up.
Oh, 100%.
Like, because when I went to the library that one day.
And pretended to read, yeah.
Yeah, pretended to read.
Talk about posted on his story, talking about haven't read in so long. Good to be back in the library. The books weren't open. Hey, open the book. Read it. Live stream me. Read it out loud.
That's the problem with social media. When your life is boring, but you still gotta post on social media. Yeah. So you just gotta be. Just woke up today.
But see, at least you read the book. Some people be going to the library, taking a picture, going, "Oh, such a good day at the library." Book back on the shelf. Get the fuck out of there. They don't read.
Big bitches on Snapchat be doing that shit. They be doing gym selfies and shit. Mm-hmm. Not even gym selfies. Just who the fuck goes to a gym and takes a picture of the equipment?
Right? Or no, but I was on something the other day and I saw this picture of a social media girl and she was holding an ice cream at like this place, and then the next picture was somebody who was at the same restaurant who was watching her do it, and then right after she took the photo, ice cream in the trash, fresh ice cream cone, didn't even. Nothing.
I mean, at least she watching her calories. That I can respect. But y'all bitches in the gym.
At least be like, here, take it little. You want ice cream?
Wait, someone trying to hand you an ice cream cone? Really? We as kids don't have candy.
She's a white blonde girl.
Them bitches dangerous.
In different types of ways. I don't know. True. Some of them are, yeah.
You could try, like, there's so many stories about, like, foreign countries, like Brazil, for example, where, like, dudes will talk to girls in there. And then they'll go set them up and shit, So you can't trust nobody out here. I don't care.
What do you mean, dudes will talk to girls? Oh, like the girls will set the dudes?
Set them up in a bar or some shit, and the girls like, okay, follow me back, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Fucking around, end up jacked up and shit. Mm-hmm. I think they got a whole term for it in like Japan or China or something like that. They got a term for it.
You know it? You know Japanese, don't you?
I don't know the term, or I would have said the term.
It's a shame.
It's like. You can't even put me on the spot like that. It's like, what I'm saying? Looking at a fucking Asian person, Kung Fu, right? Like, bruh, just chill.
No, see, I do it because you like to I always like to talk about how you, you better than the people with HPs and shit like this. You on a higher level because you be doing other shit. It's exotic shit.
let me flex in peace. Like I gotta flex like like it gets so bad sometimes where like you want to flex, but you don't want to be like you don't want to flex to the point where it's like okay, he flexing.
Yeah.
So sometimes I put on my watch and shit and be like I just take pictures in like random positions and shit just to show off what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I know what you're talking about.
It be some bullshit. Like, 'cause one time I actually took a picture of like all my equipment. Like, just to, like for real. Just acting like I'm over here self-made and shit. Like, just type all my keyboard warrior shit, bro.
I just casually take out a fat ass Cuban link.
And this shit aggravating my neck.
I'm itching under the sweatshirt.
But it's crazy, like I don't know, flexing's like ingrained in people for some reason.
In different ways, yeah. I feel like some people flex in different ways. Like some people obviously flex with like jewelry and clothing and money and shit like that, and then some people flex with like success or happiness even.
Shit, like I try to flex with success. But.
Like yeah, exactly. Like your parents, like if you're trying to like flex on your parents, they tell you ain't gonna be shit or whatever your whole life, and then or like
parents you got.
I didn't mean it. Some people got parents like that, but no, or like parents who like if you're like trying to be like a musician or a stand-up comic or some shit like that, and they, you know what I'm saying, and then you become successful, obviously, and then you still have love for them, but in the back of your mind, you're like, I bought you this house, and I was because of shit that you hated that I was doing growing up, and now. You bought this house. I bought this house with it.
They don't want you to be a loser because not everybody's gonna be a top comedian and shit like that. They just kind of like there's a stigma about shit like that where my parents never supported me and shit. Well, was you talented? Like, well,
true. That is true. You don't. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I've never heard like LeBron or anybody be like, my mom saw me fucking windmill dunk on freshman year and told me to my face, you need to be a motherfucking teacher. Hit them books, bro. The fuck off the court.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you're talented and people can see you're talented, there's no fucking like there's like a 1 in 10 chance someone's gonna be like, yeah,
that is true.
You should be a fucking doctor.
That is true.
Like. Unless like
like I get
with foreign parents, they don't understand too. Like
it is a lot of the foreign parents that do that. A lot of people like some people do have talents. Like a lot of stand-up comedians, because I watch a lot of stand-up comics. A lot of stand-up comedians, a lot of their parents are that way because I guess comedy is different.
Yeah, but it's hard to see talent, but you can't even make your foreign parent laugh. That means you're not gonna be famous in their place.
Debatable, because some of them, because if you have a foreign parent that's like super foreign and they don't just understand.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so you like their sense of humor is from like whatever place region they're from.
Some of them don't have a sense of humor.
I'm pretty sure. I have never seen a
person or their sense of humor is like twisted, like weird.
It's just a weird shit. Just
yeah, like violence. Like you just bop bop bop. Someone just get knocked down. Like that shit.
That's just repressed memories or some shit. I don't know.
What do you mean repressed memories?
Like if you laugh at like certain things like violence and shit. That's just like some dark thoughts in your head. Like, yeah, that's right. Hit his ass, like my dad did.
I laugh at some violence if it's deserved. If it's well deserved violence, I'll laugh at it. Like if I see someone like egging somebody on, and they're like, "Oh, fuck you," and then it's like, "Bro, get the fuck out of my face, before I beat the shit out of you," and then they keep doing it, and then they just get knocked the fuck out, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's good." But if just just a random act of violence is. There's no bueno.
I'm more for the random acts of violence. All that morality shit that y'all be doing. The cards you playing. Like, cause
cards you playing? What you mean?
Like, that's the cards people play nowadays. Like, morality is on everything. Like, if it's funny, it's funny. Y'all motherfuckers be trying to have backstory to this shit, plot armor. Like, y'all here to be the underdog, the fucking disrespected. So when he actually goes ham and like starts whooping niggas' asses, I want to cheer for him and laugh with him. But it's like, motherfucker, this is not no fucking fairy tale story.
Yeah, just beat his ass and go home.
like sometimes there don't gotta be a reason for you to hit somebody,
right? Bro, I swear to God, you gonna make me hit you. Bro, my mama, she came here on a boat back in 1945, and then she went through the struggles just so I could come here and beat the shit out of you today.
She got no legs.
Mama, I do this for you. Bop. Like, nigga, just knock him out and go home.
Like,
No, but I like to give people at least like a warning. I'm not trying to give them a backstory, but like if somebody's annoying me, like obviously if you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back, no warning. But like if you're annoying to me, I'm gonna be like, hey, please leave me the fuck alone because you're annoying me and I'm about to not be nice to you anymore. And then if they continue to do it, then I'm like, okay, well you didn't listen, so fuck you, and then I just go off.
Some people just don't understand though. Like I remember as a kid in general, like when you try to get attention and shit. Cause I did some fucked up shit as a kid. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Like what? Did you do arson? I did arson.
I did a couple fucked up days, bro.
Like what? Give us an example, Derrick.
I ain't trying to look.
This is statute of limitations.
Nah, nigga, this nigga turned to Vlad TV and shit. Motherfucker turned to Vlad TV and start. Okay,
hey, just speak into this a little bit closer.
Yes. Tell me what happened on what date was that again?
Yeah,
12 o'clock.
Are you guys getting this? Don't worry about it. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Like, I don't believe in statute of limitations.
Okay, but not like crime, but like
because all the shit I did is fucking a crime. It's fucked up.
Okay,
shit.
well, I was talking about like maybe school, like like maybe say, like cussing out a teacher, but this nigga Derrick is out here
fucked up shit.
Murdering people.
Like I don't even think so.
Okay, there's serious things go statute of limitations, Derrick. If you just did some petty theft, I don't think tomorrow he's gonna be like, Derrick, you stole this Snickers bar from 7-Eleven.
Nah, there's like some fucked up shit I did. I can't say it out loud because like the statute of limitations doesn't matter only for a legal standpoint. But you gotta admit there's like the legal law, right?
Did you murder somebody with those hands?
So like, well, there's like a legal authority and the social authority.
So the statute of limitations socially is what you're saying, maybe?
Yeah, it's not up yet. You feel me?
Okay.
Like it's like fucking with like Hitler and shit like that. You know, at the time it was
that was both. Hitler was both.
But look, at the time though, right?
As much as I think Hitler is great, Derrick, I think that was a bad example to put in with the social and the political thing.
Hear me out, right? Like if somebody was a Nazi at that time, right? And you know, they was proud of the accolades during that time period.
Okay.
And now it's like, shit, I did some fucked up shit.
Some of them are still proud of it. But because of society today, they have to be like, oh yeah, I'm so ashamed of being a Nazi. But in reality, they're still, you know, Hail Hitler and the shit.
With the Birkin bags and shit. Like,
they got money.
We did that on ourselves. We took German scientists and shit like that. I was
literally just about to fucking say that. Look, Project Paperclip. Look it up.
Motherfuckers were making us, you know, atom bombs and shit. And then when they figured out I was a German scientist and shit, now y'all want to have a problem and shit.
Or even
when y'all had electricity and shit, nobody cared that Newton was a pedophile and shit.
Mm-hmm. Or even like
you say that?
I mean, he discovered gravity with an apple. So I mean, he's
look. That's Edison with the lights.
That was Tesla. Edison stole from Tesla. Edison's a thief.
Like I said, Columbus. I said Columbus.
Columbus. Yes.
What's his name?
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
What's his name though?
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, Christopher Columbus.
Columbus.
I thought his name was Columbus for some reason. But like, you know how they say Christopher Columbus found America when I guess apparently he found some island and shit. He didn't really find America. Mm-hmm. So y'all gonna let me believe this nigga Christopher Columbus found America for damn near my whole life and you know get to fucking high school and shit. Actually,
well,
you know,
they lied to us about a lot of things.
Yeah, like you know your blood's not blue and shit, but that's just TV.
Yeah, your blood is not blue. Or like MLK wasn't really shot dead on the balcony. He was suffocated with a pillow in the hospital. They don't teach you that. It's true.
I had to remember who MLK was. I was like,
and you talk about my black card gets revoked.
It's Dr. Martin Luther King to you.
Dr.
Remember, you gotta worship your brother and your king. You feel me? Listen, King. Don't let these men fool you out here.
You see,
King.
No,
respect yourself.
That's not how it works.
Respect
yourself. You one of those type of black people. You one of those type of black people, right?
Like, not everybody's a king, bro.
No, and you definitely not.
Not everybody's a queen.
Dr. Johnson, who works at the high school down the road, you not,
bro. Like that's the thing with social media nowadays. Y'all get life so fucked up. Motherfuckers walking around like kings and shit and queens, but you don't even respect your goddamn self.
They just do it for the clout. They do it for the views and the clout.
It's all good to hear that preaching shit, blah blah blah. But come on, bro. You damn near a deadbeat. You ain't even looking after your kids, but you want to be a king. So you call your sisters queens and shit. Shut the fuck up, man. That shit be aggravating me, bro. Like, I can't stand this shit, bro. Like, this day is so fucked up. Like,
There's just people try to be too. I feel like people try to be too woke. Like people try to be too woke, or people try to be too.
I think they're just fucking misguided. Like females nowadays, right? Like the reason why niggas want to flex shit because you can't get no females if you're not flexing this shit. Like you be like, look, I could be in this house, with all my shit, all my money, and just be like quiet and shit. Or the bitch gonna call me broke. So now I gotta flex.
Now you gotta flex. See, you guys only see the back wall, but Derrick, this is a five bedroom, 4-bath mansion that he got going on. Look. Water view. Hit him up, ladies.
Fuck that shit. But like, that's the thing. Like, sometimes when you work from the bottom and shit, you get so like neglected and just fucking.
Coming up, people get shit on all the time.
All that shit, and then you get to the top, right? And then it's like, oh, you just forgot about everybody. You gotta help out the for my case, you gotta help out the hood. You gotta do things like that. But it's like, y'all motherfuckers wasn't there when I was in the hood.
Real.
Like
for real. Like I've been seeing a couple of posts recently on my timeline and shit, how people are like, you'll talk about supporting black businesses and shit, and you'll go out and buy this from Macy's, but then your friend wants to start up like a nail business, and you go, hey, can I do your nails for you? You want to get your nails done? Like, yeah, you want to give me a discount? Like, what the fuck is that shit? How you gonna support? How you gonna ask for a discount? I'm trying to support it. Like, obviously you're my friend and shit, but I'm trying to also support a business.
Like on top of that though,
like my barber just raised his prices recently. I've been going to that nigga for 6 years. I could be like, bro, come on, really? You think I'm gonna pay extra for a haircut? Nah, I'm gonna add the tip on. That's my nigga. Get me right.
But no, I don't believe in that support black business shit. Like, think about it, bro. Nah, look.
My black card was taken at the beginning of this episode.
Nah,
remember
look,
this?
we're gonna
Who's
get
MLK?
serious into this talking
Fuck
shit.
black business.
Nah, like for real, bro. Like most black businesses be like a fucking t-shirt company or some stupid shit like that. Like
yeah, I mean, if it's obviously if it's revolutionary, if it's worth something, obviously.
No, because look, these motherfuckers be like support black business. Y'all over here selling soaps and shit. Like that shit don't mean fucking nothing. Make a black bank or some shit. Make a black library. Like, let me support something that's actually worth some
There are
shit.
some like
don't try to sell me trash and tell me to support it.
Well, there are some restaurants that are good as fuck.
I don't want your fucked up.
Like there's this one restaurant, this barbecue joint in Tampa that's gas as fuck, and it's like a family owned joint, and it's literally like.
Okay, but they selling
gas
good
as fuck.
food.
Oh, it's gas as fuck.
But these other motherfuckers out here selling soaps, black pendants, fucking. It's like them fucking Indian catcher, dream catcher shits, and the fucking vegans. Like. Y'all trying to sell fucking ideals to make people buy y'all trash. I just think it's like, I just think it becomes too much. I just think people get onto it too much. Like it's okay to have your thing and do your thing, and then be personal. And then if you find people that relate to you and you can talk about it with, perfectly fine. But then don't go out of your way to be like, hey, are you happy? Like some cult shit, like going out and reaching for people, and then trying to convince people that they need something that they don't, or trying to convince people that they're shit or better. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do though.
I know, but it's just nonsense.
Like, it's a black owned business. It's a shitty product. How about that?
It's a black owned, yeah.
1-star review.
Everybody, all these white owned companies, you just flood the millions and millions and millions of dollars. But these people out here doing crack on the street.
Yeah, let me find a black man because I need one. Let me find something with good benefits. Like everybody would rush to it, but sometimes these motherfuckers are just bad at business and expect people to support them. It's funny. Like I don't understand.
It's funny because some people be like, these streets are riddled with like crackheads and shit like that. All they do is just spend their money on cocaine and shit, and it's like that. But it's like all these billionaires, they spend their money on drugs too. They just got a lot more because they just
it's just so fucked up out here, bro. Like. Oh, it's like everybody trying to be, spiritually awakened, right? Mm-hmm. But mentally, it's just fucking stupid. Like, they expect me to be on the same... Like, you ever talk to people that try to convince you of something that you obviously know is not true?
Mm-hmm. Like, or try to convince you of something that is just already known, or like already is like a thing that you could just do.
To, exaggerate it.
Mm-hmm. Like I've been sarcastically trying to start my own religion. I've been calling it, but then when I explain it to people, I go, I don't really like to think about it as a religion. I don't want to label it as that, as like a, I just like to think of it as just a community of people who have a mind that wasn't accepted, in a way of thinking that wasn't accepted by, you know, the regular society. And we're just, you know,
we're different.
We're just a different group of people that all, you know, we're all together. We're all happy. We all help each other out, and it's like, hey, that's what every fucking thing is.
Yeah. I mean, basically, like, I don't know. Life is like that sometimes where motherfuckers just be retarded. I really can't say anything. Like, that's just how they are. Like, that I can't like make up for like excuses for people. I can't reteach people. Like, the worst feeling in my life is figuring out everybody's not as smart as me. That shattered my whole fucking reality.
Now, I agree with you to a point, but I see it as some people just aren't smart at all. Because granted, there are different levels of smartness. People study different things. People are smarter in different fields and shit than other people are. But like, there's just, I feel as if there's just a common sense. Like, there's a legit, I feel like there should be, like, there's the 10 commandments. There should be 10 levels of 10 rules of common sense that everybody should just be able to understand. Obviously, if you have like a disability and some shit's not clicking medically, then
too.
Some of them do, but like also some of them physically can't. So like you can't.
No excuses.
You're gonna get the fuck off this island if you don't, nigga.
Look, you want equal
2
rights,
+ 2 is 4. Figure it out. Figure it the fuck out or get the fuck out.
The square goes in the square. It don't go in a circle.
Right. Look, if my niece can do it, you can do it. Figure this shit out. Should be smashing the circle in the circle.
I mean, that's why I hate to think about like equal rights and shit, bro. That shit pissed me the fuck.
You hate to think about us having equal rights?
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Are we equal? Everybody want to be unique out here to consist of equal rights shit. Everybody wants the fucking benefits.
Well, I feel like there's a basic level of human rights that we should have.
Yeah, there's a basic level.
Yeah.
But that's not equal.
What do you mean by that?
Like, you don't all deserve equal rights.
Yeah, I know, but equal rights as in the sense, I feel like, well, maybe we're looking at it a different way, but like I'm thinking of equal rights as if you get pulled, like, you know, just using a fucking stupid generic example, cops, they don't get treated the same way over the same shit. Even the court systems, they don't. Niggas are getting sentenced for life for a little bag, and then frat boys be fucking 3 months for rape and murder. It just doesn't.
But they're not equal.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. There should be a basic fundamental right that if you do wrong, you get prosecuted for wrong, not based off of. That. I know. I'm just saying there should be.
See, I was having this conversation the other day with one of my brothers. You know what I'm saying? One of my, kings out here. They was talking about like fuck the law, fuck the police and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, bruh, the law is not wrong. If you were to kill somebody, what do you expect to happen to you? I
definitely expect for me to get a bloodlust and I'm just going to go on a killing spree. And then after I become the most world-renowned serial killer, I will be arrested.
Yeah, go to jail, right? So
I'll get out because I'll defend myself, but I'll get out of it.
Like realistically, like there's an expectations if you do something.
Yeah.
That's how the law works.
Yeah.
It's not a problem with the law itself. It's the problem with people running the law. The authority.
Yes.
You can't blame the law. Like, if I'm saying, like, somebody gets killed, you can't blame the law. Blame the authority. Like, it's not fuck the law, it's fuck the people.
Yeah.
But then
the law needs to recruit better. The law there could be changes to the law that allow the authority figures to have to change or get out.
But there's no problem with the law itself. Like, when you get a job, right? Mm-hmm. There's expectations and employee rules.
Yeah.
But not every employee follows that shit. You get the lazy motherfuckers. You get all that. There's no problem with the law itself. It's the people that are in the position to uphold the law.
I guess so, because there are people who see an opportunity, like even in fast food, they see the opportunity to become a manager and then kind of run their own store, run their own schedule that way, and then they manipulate their way up. Even though in reality, if reality their stats are good, but when they're a worker, they're shit. People do that.
Yeah, it's like there's rules to this shit, and just because people don't follow the rules, you can't blame the rules. And it's like Trump, for example. Everybody hates Trump and shit and his policies, but ain't nobody can tell me a fucking senator's name or who the fucking mayor is. I don't even know who the fucking mayor is. And y'all want to talk shit about Trump's policies. Y'all motherfuckers can't even tell me who's in his cabinet.
Or like the people, or like when they complain, it's like, well, then you do better.
Yeah,
like granted, not everybody can run for presidency.
You can build a community, get people behind it, putting awareness. There's so many things.
Because that's ultimately what it is. That's what Trump did. He's a businessman at the end of the day, and he knows how to fucking get a crowd. He knows how to market. He knows how to do all that shit, and that's what campaigning is.
Yeah, exactly. I
don't know how the fuck we got into political. I'm actually running for presidency in 2036.
All right, yeah, let's end it on that note.
I am. I really am. 2036, you'll see it.
It's your boy,
I'll be
DGC
here.
Santana.
And Big Mocha, baby.
Catch y'all later.
Peace.